The judges who will eventually help us select the best 4 out of the 12 are already seated. They will assess you today, 1, based on your appearance, and that will take 5 marks. We want to be sure that the content you wrote, you should be able to defend it. And so you will publicly, within the time frame allotted to the 12 of you, make a public presentation, like a debate, substantiating the claims you have in your book, through your brain, via your mouth. Because it came from your brain through your hands. We want to be sure that you wrote those essays yourselves, and the content are inherent in you. And so if you ask me, what is your father's name? And I'm required to write it in a form. If there's no form, I should be able to say it with my mouth, is it not? And so we are going to have the 12 of you that has qualified for this round to come up stage to sit. And all over the world, they are going to be watching you. Can you applaud yourself?
I want to welcome all of you here this morning. My Honorable Commissioner is unavoidably not able to be with us today, but she sends her greetings, and I especially want to welcome the school children, all the lovely children who have come from both far and near to be with us this morning. As we all know, the World Habitat Day, the theme for 2023 is resilient urban economies, cities as drivers of growth. And that's why we felt it very apt that our children should try to have this awareness. And one of the major areas that we have challenges in our cities is waste management, which is why the essay, the topic is very apt. It talks about efficient waste management in our urban centers. Whilst we also look at leveraging on the master plan which we are trying to put together for Edo State, to also ask the children to give us what their ideas are in terms of what they understand by a well-planned city. And that's the reason why you have the art exhibition taking that subject as the subject of the artwork that we will see at a later time. So I really am gratified that all of you are here. I must especially thank the Honorable Commissioner for Education, here represented by the functioning Permanent Secretary. I want to thank all the professionals who have made their time available to come and judge this competition. I also thank one of my colleagues who heads the, would I say, the agency who are charged with waste management in Edo State. So I thank you all, and I hope that we all have a wonderful experience this morning. Thank you very much, and welcome once again.
They've written, and they did their very best. They attempted the question, and that's why they are here. But from me, we want you to be as clear as possible. This is a game of rhetoric. And so it depends on how you move the audience. That's what will earn you some more marks. And we are going to find out if really you wrote what we marked, or maybe AI helped you, or someone wrote for you. But if you're able to defend your position, it means it's yours, and we'll give you your mark. But if it's not yours, we also will give you something deserving. So let's enjoy the show. It's a show this time. Thank you.
Vanessa Asoro Grammar School. Your time starts as soon as you get to the podium. And when you finish, you move the microphone there. The time you're using the climb staircase is not part of your time. Once you get to the podium, your time starts now.
Good day, everyone. Good day, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ehigawa Vanessa. I'm a bona fide student of Asoro Grammar School. I stand before you to talk on the topic which says efficient waste management system in a modern society. Waste management is the most challenging issue of a modern society and is posing a serious concern that we all are facing today. Due to the presence of factories, due to the presence of modern lifestyle, the advent of industrialization has led to problems of myriads, and thereby leading to health issues. For example, we humans are the major contributors to the efficient waste management. I would say there are illegal dumps of waste, illegal burning of materials in the wrong places. There are several ways to dispose waste. For example, incineration. Incineration can be defined as the act of burning waste to the lowest medium, that's the minimum, to ash. And we have incinerators. It also causes global warming. Solid waste contributes directly to the greenhouse effect from the gas emission, which leads to we inhaling methane gas. All of these can damage or destroy agriculture, and it can also disrupt our fishery and other things like climate change. Many factories and industries dispose their waste in water, which is not right. It therefore kills the water bodies in the water, like fishes. And if fishermen go to the water bodies to fish, we are the ones going to take the food in, and will also be affected by this. The reality is that we are not using any of these methods. For example, recycling, combustion, or incineration. We aren't using any of these methods. We should strive to say that yes, we should pledge ourselves that we should have a proper way of maintaining our waste. A wise man once said, a clean society is a society that is free from germs, and we all know that cleanliness is next to godliness. So, pledge yourself today that you follow a way of good disposal, and you will maintain a way of proper waste management. The impact starts from I and you. Thank you. I'm a student of St. Maria Girls Grammar School. I am a JSS student. The topic I'm going to talk about today is the efficient waste management system in a modern society. In today's modern society, the issue of waste management has become a pressing concern. As our population continues to grow and consumption rates increase, the problem of waste has become so essential for the protection and sustainability of our environment. An efficient waste management system is crucial in reducing pollution, conserving resources, and promoting a healthier society. Firstly, an efficient waste management system involves the proper collection and disposal of waste material. This progress begins at the individual level. Reduction allows for easier processing and recycling of materials that ends up in the landfills. Next, individuals can adopt a more minimized of hazardous waste. Hazardous waste are harmful materials that can harm us. We must stay away from this waste by doing most of these things. One, recycling. Two, reducing the waste. Three, trying to avoid waste. Four, telling our government, businesses, and individuals to work together to promote waste. Thank you. Good morning, the Honorable Commissioner of Physical Planning, Housing, Urban and Regional Development, my panel of judges, my fellow students, the distinguished guests, and the ladies and gentlemen. My name is Egbe Divine, a qualified student of St. Maria Girls Grammar School, Benin City. The title of my essay is Efficient Waste Management System in a Modern Society. Firstly, before I proceed, I would love to talk about what is efficient waste management at first. Efficient waste management involves the proper disposal and discarding of harmful waste materials from our environment. And an efficient waste management system in a modern society involve the use of smart and advanced technologies in discarding it as hazardous materials from our environment. It is very crucial because it aims to reduce pollution from the environment and endangerment of lives and people living in a particular area. An efficient waste management system in a modern society involves using of methods like incineration, which is the combustion of substances in a closed enclosure. This helps to reduce the release of carbon, which may cause global warming or may even cause destruction to life in that particular area. And it will leave a little amount of waste that will be disposed on landfill. We can also use recycling, which involves the remaking, reprocessing of old materials into new ones. And it involves the reducing the consumption of fresh raw materials. Because for instance, if you take old newspapers and we make it into new newspapers, then there will be less consumption of raw materials. Preserving the raw materials will be used for even more better processes. It can also involve the use of bioremediation, which is the use of other organic matter like the bacteria, the microalgae. It can also help to composite our land and make it very vegetative for us to grow our crops, and at the same time preventing waste from just polluting our environment. An efficient waste management system is very crucial in a modern society, and it should therefore never be taken for granted. And we should make awareness on efficient waste management system by the production of recycling bonds, the making of awareness of students, just like now, about how it is very important to manage our society and other methods. Efficient waste management system is a modern society must be put into place in order to ensure the smooth flow and running of that society without preventing loss of life in a high rate. Thank you.
Well, the next contestant is Sase Igboyanwe from Western Boys High School.
Good everyone, my name is Igboyanwe from the local Western Boys High School. I am here in the defense of my essay titled Efficient Waste Management System in a Modern Society. First of all, I would like to tell us the meaning of efficient. Efficient simply means the ability to carry out certain tasks with efficient means the process of carrying out tasks with less effort, not using so much energy to carry out the task. Secondly, waste. Waste simply means an unused or abandoned material, no longer useful, which can be recycled. Then, I would like to tell us the other definition of a management system. A management system is a process which is always used by organizations to officially carry out their duties. Now, efficient management system in the modern society is very crucial because it helps us in maintaining of our immediate environment. Now, coming to the ever-increasing population, which population and industrialization has resulted in the increase of waste in our societies. So it is crucial and important for efficient waste management bodies to carry out their duties to make sure that there is no waste in the society. Now, efficient waste management ways to work implement the law. One, education, teaching people about anaerobic digestion and thermal conversion can make people to understand waste that can be converted to energy. Thank you very much. In conclusion, I would like to tell us that efficient waste management is important because inefficient waste management system has multifaceted effects on not only our society and environment, but the world, Nigeria and the world. Thank you, God bless you.
Good day, honorables, my fellow students, teachers, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Okafor Shinemerem from Emotown Girls College. I'm here to speak on the topic, efficient waste management system in a modern society. Actually, it is popularly believed that if you take care of the earth, she will take care of you. First of all, what is waste management system? There are what organizations use to prevent the spread of waste. Actually, lack of efficient waste management system in a modern society can lead to contaminated air, illnesses and diseases, and even damage our societal image. First of all, let me emphasize on our societal image. If you're an investor or a tourist who like to invest in a society we have waste hanging all around, definitely your answer will be no, just like my own opinion. So this also impacts in our air, it steals our oxygen, which is nature's free gift to us. And actually, some people are there buying it just because of our ignorance. Also, after environmentalists and philanthropists like Rachel Kansi, Leonard DiCiprio are reading this properly. They brought out opportunities in a modern society, which are recycle, waste minimization, incineration. Just to emphasize on incineration. Incineration is the burning of waste in an incinerator with combustion. Actually, this system is very efficient because if you use this system to burn waste, you can also use it for generating electrical power. Just to work with time, I'll move forward to the factors which affect this efficient waste management system in a modern society, just like the environmental system, the technological system, the financial system. There's no way that money is not important in any infrastructure making, in technological advancement, even down to our daily lives. Money is very efficient. That is why financial factors are very important in our efficient management system. Without money, without finance, we cannot make infrastructures, we cannot do waste efficient management system, we cannot control our waste. Actually, I'll leave you with a word from Leonardo Picasso, which says, plastic pollution is a global issue. It is advisable to control our waste, to implement important, efficient waste management system. Let's nurture our nature for a nurture future. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you. Teachers, and my wonderful audience. My name is Orafa Stephanie, and as a student of Emotown College, I am here to speak on the topic, efficient waste management in a modern society. Firstly, efficient waste management system is the method and organization employed to dispose of, reduce, reuse, and prevent waste. Waste management is essential today in our environment due to an increase in population. The generation of waste is increasing every day. Moreover, the increase in waste is affecting the lives of many people. For instance, people living in the slums are very close to the waste disposal areas. This can affect their lives and cause different diseases to humans. In order to maintain a healthy life, we need to practice proper and healthy. We need to practice proper hygiene and sanitation. There are various ways by which waste can be prevented. One of these ways is by recycling. Recycling is the method by which waste are being converted into useful resources. We have landfills. Landfills is the process by which waste are being buried under the ground to keep our society clean. We have composting. Composting is the method by which waste are being converted into fertilizers, and this can be helpful to farmers to grow farm products. We have other advantages. We have advantages of waste management. Waste management helps to reduce bad odor. Bad odor can lead to various diseases to children and humans. But when there is efficient waste management, there shall be decrease of bad odor. Also, efficient waste management can lead to decrease in pollution. Waste can pollute resources, can pollute waters and other things. But when there is efficient waste management, there shall be less pollution of resources. Some might have this as a disadvantage, which is high cost. Waste management system might be costly at times, but government should provide the waste management system to keep our environment clean. We need to take proper care of our environment and make sure we don't litter our environment. We should make sure we dispose our environment. We should make sure we dispose our waste products properly to avoid pollution of the resources and all that.
Good day, everyone. My name is Obama Joy. I'm a proud and bona fide student of the Great Marlborough Girls College. I stand here to do justice to the essay which is titled Efficient Waste Management in a Modern Society. First of all, efficient waste management system is the need for modern societies to ensure a clean and healthy environment. Inefficient waste management causes a lot of health hazards as well as environmental hazards such as flooding, which is as a result of block drainages and dumping of refuse in wrong places. Let's be typical, the gutters. Also, it depletes our natural resources. For example, when the environment is polluted with combustible waste, the need to burn this waste arises. First of all, burning should not be done in an open environment, as this depletes the nutrients in the soil and kills soil animals, such as earthworm. If this is done all over the country, and continuously all over the country, soil animals might go extinct. The importance of waste management cannot be overemphasized. This needs to be done in a modern society. Waste has increased as a result of increased population, increased spending habits, mass urbanization. This results in environmental pollution. First of all,
A lot of modern societies battle with managing waste. Proper separation of waste at the source should be done. Waste should be separated into recyclable waste, compostable waste, and hazardous waste. This way, it will be easier to recycle, compost, manage these waste that are hazardous and very, very harmful to our societies. There are so many ways to manage waste efficiently, like I just mentioned, recycling. Recycling converts waste materials into useful products. This involves collection, sorting, and processing these waste materials into new products. Another method is to convert organic waste materials into manure. Farmers collect dung and convert into manure, which aid the nutrients in the soil for their farms. Especially farms that rear animals and plant crops. It will be easier rather than washing this waste material into water bodies. Incineration is another useful way of managing waste. Because of time, I'll move on. But let us know this thing. It is very important to carry the public along, just like this sensitization is a very great idea. It is very important when managing waste, because the public cooperation is very important. Without the public cooperation, all this should be a total failure. Trying to manage waste should be a total failure. Outreach programs just like this one, seminars should be held. Educational programs should be held in school, even from the nursery and primary level, so that when they have this mentality of not disposing waste in the wrong places, we will grow into a very, very superb environment. Waste management can be effectively accomplished if we can reduce the waste, reuse it, and recycle it. So many challenges. These agencies are in charge of managing waste face so many challenges. First of all, just like I said, lack of awareness and education. People are not aware of the fact that this waste that is very close to them, that they don't dispose properly, is very harmful to their health. They don't know the dangers, the more reason why these agencies should enlighten the citizens and residents at large of the dangers of not effectively managing waste. Also, infrastructure should be put in place, just like recycling facilities. Incinerators should be put in place for also easily and effectively manage waste. In conclusion, an effective waste management system is essential for modern society to promote sustainable development and promote human health. The implementation of sustainable waste management practices such as recycling, composting, and waste eradication must be done to conserve our natural resources and reduce environmental pollution. This sensitization program is a very good idea. Trust me, even the governor is very proud of this agency that put this together. I want to say to everyone, keep this environment safe and clean. Good afternoon, everybody.
Good day, everyone. My name is Dimabuka Jeffrey, a proud student of Edo College. I'm here to defend the topics which states efficient waste management in a modern society. Firstly, what is waste? Waste, according to Advanced Dictionary, defined it as any substance that is carried after primary use and is worthless and of no use. Waste management can be defined as laws that the nation have imposed in order to dispose of, recycle, reuse, and prevent waste. Evolutionarily, waste started with the burying of what we call landfill disposal, up to the open burning, down to the sophisticated drainage system called gutters. This method has become obsolete due to the technological advancements in modern society. Firstly, the modern waste challenge is mostly due to the rapid population growth and high rates of consumerism. Population growth has devoured a very great role in modern waste management. Modern waste management has caused a very good idea in Nigeria as of now. Incineration is a very good example of this proper waste management. Open burning is a very hazardous way of managing waste because it causes hydrofluorocarbons to go up to the ozone layer and rupture them, which cause ultraviolet rays to reach the skin and burn the skin, causing skin cancer. Also, recycling. I can tell you a very funny fact which is very unbelievable. The biogas system has enabled our sewage to go into a digester and makes it refined to give us a cooking gas. So approximately, the more you defecate, the more you get gas for cooking. Also, what technology has done in our modern life is very good because the community can also put on jingles which make Christians get awareness on particular places to dispose waste. Smart bins now are now using technological advancements. Places like Dubai, Switzerland, Denmark, the United States of America have imposed such integrations to help with dispose correctly. The community can also make composting programs which after clearing leave the grasses on the floor and give the soil manure for agriculture. Another fact is the household waste which can be used. For example, your broken plates can be grinded to give us current powder for washing back of the pots. Also, the pyrolysis. Pyrolysis is the situation whereby gases are gathered in a particular digester to give a certain gas called ethanol, which is widely used in production of wine nowadays. So I want to say that the technology have gone far in the waste management as of now. Conclusively, I would like to thank the agency that organizes activity for enlightening us about the need to manage it properly and save Nigeria and take it from height to height and from a developing nation to a developed nation. Thank you.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow debaters, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, panel of judges. I'm here to defend an expository essay I wrote last week with the topic, Efficient Waste Management System in a Modern Society. First of all, what is efficient waste management in a modern society? Efficient waste management refers to the systematic, responsible, and healthy handling of dirt or waste in a manner that minimizes pollution and health hazards. In a developing country such as this one, efficient waste management is not just an option but a necessity. Efficient waste management starts with reduction of waste at its source. We can all develop policies such as the 3 R's, which are reduce, reuse, and recycle. When we reduce waste from the source, pick up that piece of paper today and sweep around your house, you have indirectly alleviated the jobs for the waste management people. Again, recycling is also another form of waste management system, whereby old materials are being converted into new ones to make objects. Governments can set up agencies to enlighten and sensitize the youth on the need to adopt efficient waste management systems. Awareness and public events such as this one helps to do that. And literally, governments can set up legislation such as make rules that nobody should litter the floor and fine anybody that litters or causes any health hazard due to that. In conclusion, In a modern society, when we practice effective waste management system, it not just helps to alleviate the work of the agencies that are involved in it, but it also conserves resources and improves health impact. In a developing society, effective waste management is not just an option, but a necessity. By so doing so, we pave way for a cleaner, healthier, and safer environment. Thank you. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ogede Abige. I'm from Yoruba Girls College. Today, I'm here to talk about efficient waste management system in a modern society. First, what do we understand by efficient waste management in our society? Waste management encapsulates all the activities involved in handling waste, collection, treatment, and transporting waste. So, my fellow contestants have said more and all that I wanted to say, but now I want to enlighten more on the efficient waste management system. An efficient waste management system. In today's modern society, the challenges posed by efficient waste management system has been critical and urbanized acres areas. It has destroyed a lot. So, for us to bring back this, we have to reuse materials that are no longer in use. Efficient waste management systems will help us make this economic growth, improve the growth and development. For us to achieve this, we must follow the principles rules, which are we need to recycle materials, we should avoid burning waste in open environment.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen, mommies and daddies, uncles and aunties. My name is Peace Benson. I'm from Yoruba Girl Junior College. I'm here to speak on the topic, efficient waste management system in modern society. First of all, what is efficient? Efficiency is of a system or machine achieving maximum productivity with minimal wasted effort or expenses. What is waste? Waste is an important element of environment protection. Its purpose is to provide hygienic, efficient, and economic solid waste for disposal. Rubbish and waste can cause air and water pollution. Rubbish and waste can cause air and water pollution. A government is a person who leads a country or state. It makes sure everyone is in good health or condition. Their purpose is to control the nation in such manner to secure the maximum welfare, freedom, and happiness of every citizen on the basis of social justice and equality of opportunity. Efficient waste management is very important in every country. It keeps the country clean, clear, and tidy. Without efficient waste management system, the country will be disorganized. It can also cause environmental hazard. Environmental hazard is something that harms the environment and the health of people. It's also not taking proper care of waste can cause mosquito, and mosquito is an infected disease caused by Plasmodium parasites that affects the people's health. It can lead to death. Efficient waste management helps us to be neat. It occurs in our business, houses, schools, and church. For us to take
proper care of this efficient waste management, we have to play our roles as citizens, not only the government. For us to do so, let's buy refillable products, avoid wasted materials, make sure your environment is clear. Clear the gutters, because without clearing the gutters, it can also cause environmental hazards such as erosion, flooding. Flooding can destroy our property, and will be sure our property is damaged, and we are the cause of it. Let's make it possible so that everywhere will be clean and tidy in Nigeria. In introduction, if the government could provide the efficient waste, in conclusion, if the government could provide efficient waste management in modern society, I think we can manage the system properly and perfectly. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ignara Bella, a proud student of Iyaba Junior Girls College, and I'm speaking on the topic, efficient waste management system in a modern society. Firstly, what does the word efficient mean? Efficient means something that works perfectly, better still, work in an organized or competent way. An efficient way to manage, there are different ways to manage waste in a modern society. Let us look at the 3 R's, which include reduce, reuse, and recycle. Reduce, as one of the ways of managing waste, include cutting down waste we generate to make useful things, or instead, making less waste. Making less waste. We can reduce down. We must bring the problem of waste down to the source by reducing, which include buying things that we can use again and again. This will also make waste more useful. Another method of waste management system is the reuse method. Reusing method means taking old or wanted things to become useful things. For example, using newspapers that are worn out to create new newspapers. This will be helpful in the society because with reusing, we will reduce the use of virgin materials. And the last method is recycle. Recycle is the last and most commonly used of the 3 R's. Recycle is changing discarded materials into new products in order to make them efficient. There are benefits, important, and dangerous things in efficient waste management. Speaking on the dangerous parts, I would say inefficient waste management causes diseases in a society. Diseases like malaria, because inefficient waste management will also bring mosquitoes, which will cause malaria. Speaking on the benefits, I'll say with the help of waste management system, this country or this society will be free from inorganic and biodegradable elements. Waste management is important as it helps us understand the effects and the dangerous parts of waste disposal. I'm using this medium to urge the government to create a public awareness to people who doesn't understand that the improper discarding of waste is unhealthy. And also, the government looking towards the ways developed countries achieve their goal of cleanliness. For this will also help developing countries to become developed in the aim of cleanliness. In conclusion, I would say waste management is an essential step to take in this modern society, because with the help of waste management, it solves the problems of irresponsible waste disposal. And with the use of the 3 R's, we will have, and the government creating opportunities, we will have a society free from deaths and problems, free from death causing sicknesses. Free from death causing sicknesses, problems on waste management. Thank you.
Let's give all of them a round of applause.
While the judges are collating their discourse for the candidates, we will move to the next major aspect of today's event, which is the art exhibition. Those ones will join the essayists in front, and then the judges will choose the eventual winners. Is that okay, Managing Director of the Edo State Waste Management Agency, to follow the judges while they review the entries for the arts competition stroke exhibition? Welcome, Dr. Charles. He will give an overview of waste management practices, principles, and what we do in Edo State. And I'm sure students will benefit maximally from his short treatise. If I give him a lot of time, we won't be here today. So I will restrict him to a few minutes, sir.
Thank you very much. May I just hang on existing protocols just to save time, and to start by commending the Ministry of Fiscal Planning for this session, for organizing this as part of the World Habitat Day. To be honest, it can never be better than this, in terms of trying to create awareness in this direction. And it's all dovetailed into the governor's vision or directive that we should all collaborate instead of working in silos. So we very much appreciate this. And I want to also appreciate the young ones who are here today. Please, let's give them a round of applause. It is not very easy to stand before a motley crowd like this to speak, and then you're not addressing a technical issue as waste management. waste management is something that is a nagging problem world over. And they spoke a lot about it, technically, very soundly. When they went into the various modes of recycling, they talked about the 3 hours, which is correct, absolutely true. They talked about incineration, combustion of waste in one of those, then composting. They talked about the key issues that have to do with waste management, which is in the core. Awareness is very key, and that is why people do not know how wrong it is that what they do today come back to hurt them tomorrow. Like the philosopher will say that the true masters of the environment is not humans. On the contrary, the reverse is the case. The environment is our master. So if you misbehave to the environment, it's going to come back to hurt you. The litter you drop today on the road, you do not know it's going to form that blockade in the gutter that will eventually come to hurt you in your house. It is raining and you just take a bag of rubbish, look left, look right, everybody's watching, you throw it into the gutter. Tomorrow, you are evicted from your house by the flood. Because you are not even able to connect the dots and trace it back from the moment you dump the refuse in the gutter to the time when you are chased out of your house by flood. So you do not know that that's the remote cause of why you are no longer having a house there. Gully erosion, all of those sort of things, they are all tied, connected to improper waste management or building in wrong places, in flood channels, and all of those sort of places. So it's very key that we start catching them young. That is why talking to students, talking to pupils in schools is very, very important, so that they can also take these words back to their parents. Because sometimes when your parents are doing the wrong thing, when the kids are the ones correcting them, they should be ashamed of themselves. I don't know if we are together. Sometimes you're driving along the road, somebody's just driving in a very neat environment. You just drop a litter. Some people think that is the norm. That is sickening. To be honest, that is a misnomer. When you challenge them, they'll be like, am I supposed to put it into my vehicle? Yes. Who told you you're supposed to drop it out of the window in a vehicle? Who told you? So I don't know, manage to pick up this culture. So when you are driving in a vehicle, that's why we have developed a bin deployment system where we now have licensed clients. They have these little bins they sell in commercial vehicles, so that any vehicle that does not have it, with time are going to start enforcing them. We are still in the phase of sensitization. A lot of these buses have bought into it. So once you are in a vehicle, in a bus, make sure once you use it, whether it is banana peels, whatever it is, dump it inside that little bin in the vehicle. If they don't have, drop it there in the vehicle. Let it be the business of the driver, how he disposes of his refuse. The same applies to us, even in private vehicles. If you do not have a bin in your vehicle, when you are done, with whatever you have inside your vehicle, you dump it in the proper waste bin when you get to your destination. I remember when we deployed bins along the major roads in the city center. They're no longer there. Why? What happened? They were stolen. People took them away. The one that they don't take away, what do? They will gather their refuse from the houses and go and dump it there. It has now become dump sites. It's very funny the attitude that we have as far as waste management is concerned. And then nobody wants to pay for refuse. They say, why would they pay for dirty? Dirty again, hello. So please, we need to change that whole mindset. That's why when these kids are speaking to these issues, it's very, very interesting. Today we are licensing recycling schemes. We are licensing people that are into waste recycling, gathering plastics and turning them into different materials that are usable. And that's where the arrow of recycling comes in. And they never spoke to reuse. The reuse is like, you have these water bottles. In those days when we were growing up, we had water bottles that our parents gave to us that we used to refill and take them to school. Nowadays, the definition of a big man is that you have a water bottle that you can discard after one use, single-use plastic, that's what they are called. In those days, we had water bottles. And it was a thing of pride. We had beautiful water bottles. You fill it today, you drink, tomorrow you fill it again, just like that. That is the culture we need to bring back. These single-use plastic, they are nagging in the environment. They are a problem to us. We must discourage the use of single-use plastics. That is why today we are licensing people that are into recycling. I want to encourage you. There are different stages in the value chain of recycling. You can be involved in the aggregation, in the gathering of these plastics. You can be involved in as an off-taker, or at the level of just transportation. By the time you come to us, we will tell you more of how you can get involved. Come to the Waste Management Board, come with your various plans, and we will mold it into shape, and then we can advise you how you can go. There's money in recycling. There's money in all the various chains wherever you want to plug in. And then when we come to the issue of our waste managers. Now you have a duty to report your waste manager if he's not coming to take your refuse, because you must face both sides of the coin. We have waste managers that are not up and doing. It's a duty that you have to report them so that we can sanction them when they are not doing the right thing. So parents, take this home, and then children, tell your parents when they get home that, look, mommy, daddy, if you're not registered the waste manager, it's now a crime. When the health officers come from the local government, they can charge you for not being registered. And when the waste manager fails to come, also report them to the local government or to the board, and we will sanction them to make sure that they comply with waste management best practices. So without having to take much of your time, I want to commend all that we have seen here today. There's a lot to talk about, because if we were to go deeply into waste management, because incineration is a big business today. Incineration is, you can generate power from it. You can do a lot of things. The ash that can come from it, you can use it to mold blocks, to make paving stones. And these children spoke to those matters today. That's why I was clapping emphatically, because the people that prepared them really did a good job. So I must commend the school leaders, I must commend the pupils for what they've done today, and I'd like them to give them a round of applause. Behind us, where we have seen a lot of things that the children have done. That's creativity using waste. A couple of them have built, buildings. That's architectural designs from waste materials. And I think that is something that is very good that we must encourage. Some others have done paintings, very creative. And I think these are very sound designs. So there's no limit to what we can do with waste in our society. But all we need to do is just to put our minds to it, and then we will turn around our environment. So please, if you take away nothing today, take these few points. That's one, try not to dump or litter the environment. Don't drop litters anyhow all around, because you are hurting the environment and it's going to come back to haunt you. Two is that register with an accredited waste manager. And if they fail to come to take your refuse, report them to the Waste Management Board. If we have time, if I have the permission, later on, if you allow me, I will read the phone numbers of our customer care lines where you can call to report the waste manager or to demand service of a waste manager at any point in time. We are also setting up task force now that will be apprehending people, because what we've also noticed that people come to dump waste at night. Just because they want to evade payments, they want to get involved in waste management, they will come and dump waste on the main road at night, and then we have to send trucks to come and remove them using more of taxpayers' monies again and again. So I want to thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time, and to also thank the organizers of this program, and to say that we are very proud of the kids today. Thank you, and God bless you.
The next contestant to leave. Please, Benson, a round of applause to the bow. And go to your seats. Please keep clapping for them, keep clapping for them. The next, Bella Ignomavia Iyaba College. You come and have a handshake with all the contestants before you go. Appreciate them, appreciate them. Yes. And prize, you tried. You did your best. Among the millions. Who are the next person? The Commissioner of Education represented. Just encourage them, give them support. The next contestant to leave. Abigail Odede Ejimi Iyaba. And the next fellow, Charlotte Bella Uradegas, is available for scrutiny. Please applaud them, applaud them. Is available for public scrutiny. The next to leave, Chinemere Okafor. So it is keenly contested. Keenly contested. What you wrote, the marks you got, and what you were able to present. a challenge. There's a problem. And we're going to solve it now. Among the four, after all the calculations, two of them had a tie. 0.5, 0.5. That's what I was telling you that 1.5, 1.4, 1.2, 1.25. Points are not even up to 1 mark. So we need to break the tie first before we disclose which position that tie is even for. You will eventually know today. And so we're going to give you 2-3 minutes again to report, to represent, based on what the digital GM said, if you were listening, based on what you wrote, based on what you have heard from others. Timekeeper, now they are going to be very strict. Very strict. If you speak for more than 3 minutes, you are out. If they ring the 2 minutes maximum, are you ready? We need to quickly eliminate. This is what they call in soccer. What do they call this one? Automatic elimination. Clap for them. Today Divine is from St. Marangoro team, and Rafa Vanessa is from Asoro Girls. Asoro Grammar School. Rafa. Oyindamoa Vanessa and Ebe Divine. Osase Igrano, you are safe. Sit down. Joel Obanogu, you are safe. Sit down. Now, Galwa and Ebe, you have 2 minutes each. And I'm going to throw the coin. Who will start? Head or tail? You are going to choose a paper. Kalo. Now, what do you have on your own?
Why?
Look properly. What do you have on your own?
H.
So if head is H, what is tail?
T.
Sit down. So the head will start first. Head. Your minute starts after you hold the mic. What's your name? On the mic. Ebe Divine is head. Start.
Okay, thank you everybody for this opportunity you've given to me. Our GM has said it all, that people litter the environment from their cars and from everywhere. I just want to contribute to what he says. I have the idea before that littering the environment is a very bad and distorting thing to do. But I noticed that there will be no waste bin for me, and my bag has become my waste bin. So I will still say that the government, should still encourage this recycling and all this waste bin, which we can dump our waste. And also, we the students that have listened to what we have heard today, we should not just go home and dump it away from our memory. We should not just come here because of the prayers we want to take up, because of the money that is attached to it. But we should come, we should impact this to even our parents, no matter how ignorant they are, and try to impact it to our society. It will make our society to prosper and achieve great heights. Thank you.
Just said, he emphasized more of the paying of the money for the waste management. In my area, I notice that most people don't pay that money. They argue, and it's not that he's doing it to collect money. He's just doing it to better the lives of other people. And he also mentioned that anyone who does not do their job correctly should be sanctioned. And my practice, if I consume a product, I will put the sachets in my bag. Then when I get home, I'll dump it in the waste bin. I don't just litter everywhere. Inside the bus, most people throw waste through the window. If I'm in the bus, I'll tell them, hey, please stop what you are doing. It's not right because it's affecting other people. Of course it is. Thank you.
And I'm happy to announce that the winner has emerged. But I don't know. Do you know? First and foremost, the four of you have won medals. Clap for them! The book is for the school. The plaque is, the medal is for the contestant. Pay your school fees. Tell your father to put it in his parlor. The book is for your school, so that other children can benefit because of you. John Christiana Ine Chimunu, Ibiti David Emeka Chukwu, Imaria Roma Jafet Akubo, Imabulele Osemino Matthias, Mokobia Blessing, Indahosa Moses Osas, Emmanuel Anthony, OJ Akore Osebajeme, Awesome. As quickly as possible, just a handshake, and then you collect your prizes. Juliet Dennis, Inabumile, Osahome Precious, Godwin Favor, Adesorona, Ikogwe, Iflama Destiny, Erika Promise, Elogusa, Abogide Isioma, Okume, Agonetiga, Inabumile Precious, Blessing Iguma, Esther Uraboy Mama, Benjamin Victory, Blessed Igoni. Please applaud them, applaud them, applaud them, applaud them. Madueke Favor, Ikama, Treasure, Ikama, Kessie, Ikama, Augustine, Ikama, Treasure, Kabadi Ikama. Joshua Odiameni, Henry Goodluck, Silas Osasune, Victor Columbus.
It was very, very difficult picking the first 6 out of all the artworks that were submitted. And we put a grievance to other media because initially it was painting, but more of drawings were collected and it was then open for other medias. And then we also seriously considered the theme of this program that has so much to do with the environment and recycling. We should also note that what the visual artists are going to present will be more focused on the visual aspect of it. You know, we have visual arts and we have performing arts. The ones we are dealing with are performing arts. The visual artist expresses themselves more in what they produce. They may not be able to speak as perfectly as the performing artists do. So we can permit that, and we hope that what they are going to present, we will judge them fairly with what we see. And then, most of them have been able to utilize the material, some of the materials we see as waste in our society. Now we talk more about recycling. Some people call it upcycling. Okay? Materials that are already off use or no longer in use, you put it to use. So you have added value to it. Okay? So recycling is an aspect of art that has become very popular internationally. Most artists are going into recycling art. okay? They use materials that are already causing problem or havoc in our society, and they turn it into art, and it adds value. You know, they rekindle whatever value it has and add more other value to it, and people buy and keep it in their homes. So we have the most materials that were used here are the cartons we see all around us. Most of them have been able to recycle this carton, using them to build different designs, which many of us have seen. And from the list of those we have selected, they are going to bring them out here and give us some explanation on each of the works and tell us what they have in their mind before they produce them. Because art, generally speaking, is an expression of our innermost feelings. When we bring them out, it becomes art. And they have done this, and we must appraise and acknowledge them. Please, let us welcome these persons. We have Obobo Osamu Yime from Western Boys High School. We have Ibangbe Enote Wanwe. Please permit me. Enote Wanwe. Please manage it. From Obotubo Junior Secondary School. A senior, okay, sorry. And we have Asaikan Humphrey, Asoro Grammar School. We have Maxwell, Obayabon, Obotubo Senior Secondary School. We have Oscar Favor, Yekoba Grammar School. We have Omofe Samuel, Asoro Grammar School. We have Ekwawe Prosper, Western Boys High School. The direction, the things you need, the ideas you need to bring out a particular artwork. When you talk about elements of art are those things that you must see in a finished work. In a finished work, those are the elements of lines. We talk about shape, talk about space, talk about texture and value. Those are the elements. So we must assess the work based on those things that I have just stated so far. Enough for you somewhere. So this is my artwork I did. And this artwork contains all the facilities to produce a clean environment.
Can you upload it?
A very good walkway, so enable citizens walk not on the roads for cars to use them. And we have parking lots from cars to park, and we have a transformer for electricity. We pass electricity through the whole place, and street lights for the cars who are working in the night to see. Plus, we have canal to drain the water that once rain falls, it will enter here and wash and clean the city. Plus, we wish to elevate the city and bring fresh air to them. Thank you.
Future Commissioner for Works. Commissioner for Water Resources, Commissioner for Environment. You are seeing your successors.
Good day, everyone. My name is Prosper Ikmore, and I'm here with a piece of model city. So this is a bank, this is a restaurant, and this is a hospital, and this is a park. The bank is close to the road, and the road is very clear. This is our transformer that generates a constant power supply for the streets to use. And this is a park, is eligible for anybody to enter and take some relaxation. So this is a restaurant, and the food is accessible and it's close to the road, is accessible and affordable. And this is the hospital, which is accessible to close to the road. In case if any accidents happen, you can quickly go inside and take care. Thank you.
And you can see the street light. The street light is currently on. It's using it for the power. Can you put your hands together for him? Those are amazing talents.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Favorite Oscar. I'm a bona fide student of Yokoba Grammar School. I'm here to present my canvas painting done on canvas. I use acrylic paint. I'm doing this. So the picture here is telling us about the issues and effects of our environment. We should also know the bad effects of our environment. We have been talking about the good side of our environment. We should also know the bad side of our environment. So this is representing that. The first picture here is representing erosion flowing dirty to our gutters, which causes block of drainages and stop the flow of erosion. The second picture here is telling us how erosion flows into houses and destroying our farmlands. While the third picture here is telling us about the falling of our houses, collapsing from hills due to heavy rainfall. While the fourth picture here is telling us about our forest falling down in the forest due to heavy wind and storm. Thank you.
Can you applaud him? Great artist. Turn it so that your name. Okay, that's fine. So that your name can be seen in the cameras. That's fine.
My name is Aidan Tioma. I'm a student of Yawotugu Secondary School. My purpose of making this tractor is to make work easy for farmer and make agriculture more easier. Thank you.
This is an engineer. This is a tractor for commercialized agriculture. Future Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Security.
Good day, everyone. My name is Ogbebo Samui, and I'm a bona fide student of Western Boys High School. With this piece of art of mine, you can see an energy converter, because in the modern day society is a norm for us to see industries that produces gases which are very poisonous to human health, thereby depleting the ozone layer. With this converter, this industry, it converts most gaseous waste, most gaseous materials into effluent materials, therefore increasing the efficiency in society and bringing more products. And as you can see here, we have an hydroelectric plant. This hydroelectric plant is all these lights, street lights in this artwork, they are powered by solars. So in the absence of sunlight, when water flows through the drainages in a downstream, thereby producing a mechanical or kinetic energy, those energy will be used to produce electrical energy using a turbine or a generator. So in the absence of sunlight, where there is no solar, since there is no sunlight for the solar to work, those water moves in a current, thereby producing energy by the turbine generator, thereby making the streets efficient. And you can see some major airports, some major energy converters, because majorly carbon is a very bad material that makes our environment not to be standard. But with these converters, you'll be able to convert most carbon materials into electrical materials. Why am I being emphatic about carbon? Because our daily environment is faced with carbon, such as plastic containers, burning of carbon first. But with these energy converters, all those waste materials will be converted into electrical materials. Thank you.
Amazing. Commissioner for Power and Energy. This is truly.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Masur Bayagban, a student of Yawotugu Senior Secondary School. As you can see here, this is a four-bedroom duplex which is attached with which is eachly attached with their own toilet and their bedroom. And you may ask what I want us to see here about this solar. This solar helps us to reduce premature death and also reduce the effect of carbon dioxide, which usually kill animals and other things in the farm. And also, I want you to see this is the advantage of this solar system. It converts the light, the sun rays from the sun, which go into the solar, then convert it to the electric energy, and is directed by the wire to all appliances.
congratulate His Excellency Governor Obaseki for his initiative, and we appreciate Honorable Secretary, the Honorable Commissioner, and her team for harnessing the potentials in our children. The World Happy Day continues, and it is now time for the winners to emerge. Congratulations to all contestants. No matter how fluent your presentation was, it doesn't influence the result. The result has been concluded even before you're talking. So you're talking just to add voice. So that doesn't look as if you give too much emphasis to essay writing. What about acts? So you have spoken. And so those who were conversing and campaigning, the results have been uploaded to the server and RF. So it's not time for us to see the winners and crown them. And we're going to eliminate 2 and leave 4. Eliminate 3 and leave 3. Is it not? I said we will eliminate 2. Okay, eliminate 3 and leave 4. So can we get another set of 4 white chairs? I'm Bambo Emotima. Away to go. Senior secondary school. Congratulations. Your tractor will come alive in due time and season. All the young men on the phone, go and take pictures of what is happening there. But next to me, Oscar Fogo in Yekopa Grammar School. Clap for them and don't fall. With the profitable Godocox. Come up with their first 4. The first 4 for the essay are ready. So we start with the essay. The fourth, they are praying, don't call my name, because this is the time they pray, God, let them not call me. The other time they pray, God, let them call me. Osase Oberane, Western Boys High School. And the winner is calm down. Joy Obanodu, Imagoro College. The plaque is for the school. The books is for you. Another book for your school will come. The medal is for you. Step forward. Not on the green carpet yet. Face the people. Say your last prayer before they announce. And congratulate yourself. Shake each other, shake each other. Congratulations. See, I wish you well, but I wish myself better. The winner for the essay writing competition to mark the World Happy Day of October 2023, and the winner with 69.5%. The winner of Vanessa Arthur of the what will be played? Congratulations, what is it now? Stand up for the champion! Congratulations! Stand up position, congratulations! All the teachers! Okay, thank you, guys. Stand by, congratulations! time to decorate. The champion, DJ, let the music play. Tell each other congratulations. I wish you well, but I wish myself better. And the winner for the Art Exhibition 2023 goes to Prosper Lifestyle Boys High School. Waste Management Board has added additional cash prize. Congratulations. Where's your work? Hold your work, hold your work, hold your work, hold your work, hold your work. You can see the street lights. It's still currently lighting. How did you generate this light?
I use a lithium battery to power it.
And it's still shining. Mr. Lucky was how we decorate. Teachers from the school, please come closer. Will announce the cash prizes.
Thank you very much. But before I do that, let me quickly read our customer care lines. I understand some of you are eager to have it. So the customer care lines, if you have any complaints about waste management at any point in time, 24/7, call any of these numbers. 967-0790. I'll take it again, 0810-967-0790. The second number is just exactly the same as this, just that the last digit, instead of 0, is 1. I want to be sure that we got that. All right, thank you. So that there will be some level of balance, I had intended my people to get this, but let's put some balance. So for the cash prize for the female, the brief, the essay writing, I'll give a cash prize of 25,000 naira. And for this group, the artwork they've done, we'll give a cash prize of 50,000 naira. God bless you.
Can you put your hands together for the GM? And that 50,000 is it for the school or for the recipients? So that principal will know. Please announce. Is it for the school or for the winner? Is it personal? The money who got out? Announce it so that, of course, world war.
What do you think? Okay, it should go to the winner. I think by popular demand.
It should go to the person that won the war, not to the school that sent the person. Principals, take notes. And so it goes to your parents, your father and your mother that display your school. Celebrate that on the dance of your soul.
In the Ministry of Physical Planning, Housing and Urban and Regional Development is to take advantage of this year's World Habitat Day to have this series of programs, organize this series of programs. It happens once every year in the month of October. That's why here we call it Urban October, which means that in the month of October, attention is drawn to taking care of the environment, which includes waste disposal, which includes being mindful of carbon march, which includes ensuring that the physical planning laws are well obeyed, which means the month that we are cognizant of the master plan that we have for Benin City and the regional plans that we have for all of Edo State. Because the objective is this, to ensure that this space that we call our own, where we live, is commodious. It's such that we can breathe fresh air. It's such that erosion will not disturb us. It's such that we will not suffer from flooding. It's such that we can manage our energy properly. That is the reason that the whole world has said this is October for the environment. And in celebrating World Habitat Day, this is what we have done. So I appreciate you all. First, I'd like to appreciate God who has given us life to partake in this environment and giving us a responsibility to care for the environment, to ensure that it's sustained. Whatever we harvest from the environment, we do it in such a manner that we do not destroy it. Secondly, I would like to appreciate our amiable governor, His Excellency, Mr. Godwin Noriasi Obaseki, who is actually the one who ensures that the Ministry of Physical Planning, Housing, Urban and Regional Planning is able to be relevant in ensuring that the environment is the way it is and we are improving upon it. He has expended a lot of money to ensure that we have a Benin master plan, to ensure that we have a regional master plan in the state, to ensure that nobody builds on the moat, to ensure that when we build, we don't block the streets. So let us give him a round of applause. Our indefatigable Honorable Commissioner, Isoke Omo, he's unable to be here today because she's expending her energy somewhere else, getting things done. We say we also applaud her. Our permanent secretary is here, he's an engineer, but we have made him a town planner, we have made him an architect, we have made him a quantity surveyor, we have made him everything that he needs to ensure that he takes care of our environment. Let us also give him a round of applause. To our participants, our distinguished students who came, wrote essays, and then also were able to present, we say thank you. You have demonstrated that the investment of Mr. Godwin Obaseki, Governor of Edo State, in the education sector is not a waste. It is producing dividends. So on that score, let us thank Let us clap for ourselves, students, and also clap for the governor. And to all of our guests that came today, we thank you. Our esteemed judges, thank you. Impartial judges, there was no protest at all. Thank God the MCA explained that for the essay competition, it was writing and presenting. Some scored high in writing, but most have scored low in presenting, while some scored in the reverse manner. But the judges were fair. Next year is another day, and we'll do it again. Thank you all for coming, and God bless you all. Praise the Lord. Thank you.